Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Boomer and Zoomer podcast, where we got the Boomer himself, the man, the myth, the legend. What's going on, Rock?
I only could give him one
One,
right now.
one.
Tired, yeah, yeah,
Too tired to get
yeah.
the other arm up.
Too tired to get the other one's like, yeah.
So does that make you a lefty?
Is that yeah? Oh, I got yeah. No, I can't get it up. Yeah, no, not like that, not like that. Yeah, for the purpose of the video, yeah, it's a lefty there.
Oh, man. I don't know. That forearm looks a little bit bigger. Just saying.
Damn. Yeah.
And you got me, the Zoomer, aka Kappa, aka. Sometimes I wish I was the friend, but I'm not the friend. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
The friend.
Yeah.
Sometimes you wish you're the friend, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Explain.
Explain.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you want to be with that chick that, goes around telling dudes that, I just have a friend. I just want to be that friend sometimes.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been that guy. Yeah, I've been that guy. Yeah.
Be with the chick that, says, all I have is a friend. I want to be the friend,
Yeah.
in the guts.
Be that.
And then just being like, oh, what? Nah, man. Nah, I'm just a friend. Sad week. We lost another legend. Biz Markie, rest in paradise.
Biz Markie, yes,
man,
legend.
Yeah, I'm honestly gonna be real with you. I stayed off IG for this one.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It's rough.
Too many people are gonna be on there claiming they loved his music when they only know the one song.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
I had to stay off for this one.
Dang. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't really been on social media that much lately, but that's how it always is when stuff like this happens. Like, yeah, everybody wants to ride that train. Like, oh yeah. Yeah.
He was so good. I love all of his music. Name another song besides Just a Friend. Please.
Yeah.
Do so.
Yeah. And then they sit back and yeah. They did the same thing. They did the same thing with DMX. They did the same thing with what's the guy from godly, yeah, my mind's
no, you're good.
Yeah. From digital
Shock G.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how it is. But rest in peace, Biz Markie. Yeah, I just hope that like a lot of the OGs, they do more to take care of themselves for longevity.
Yeah,
for longevity's sake, because he was what 56, 57, something like that.
I believe so. Yeah,
super young. That's tragedy. That's a tragedy.
Yeah, man. Especially like at that age, 50s, you kind of like I don't want to say it's a trend right now, but it's kind of like you could come back and like, get some popularity out of it, being a legend, coming back and get some popularity. I've seen it a couple times. DMX kind of did it before. Sadly, he came back and people are like, oh yeah, he has great music. Why are we sleeping on this guy? Why are we not going back to his mixtapes? Why aren't we listening to his old stuff? And it's kind of like, it sucks to hear. You texted me and I was like, what? No. I was like, man, go cry in a corner.
Yeah. That was something I wasn't ready to hear, wasn't ready to see.
Yeah.
It's too bad.
It sucks because like legit, he's one of those guys that was like behind the scenes, right? Because he's like he produced a lot of beats. He's behind a lot of legends that he's kind of like Shock G in the sense where he pushed a lot of legends out. Slick Rick, right?
Yeah,
he pushed Slick Rick. I'm spacing on other names right now too. But yeah, he was behind a lot of legends where you have to give credit to somebody that pushes you to become a legend, and he himself became a legend just because he was that great.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
He's an amazing beatboxer. Amazing
Yeah.
fucking beatboxer, man.
Crazy. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. So it's yeah, it's real sad because like yeah, people you haven't like seen in a while like that or whatever, like you remember them like how they were like young and vibrant
yeah.
and you know, and then when you hear something like that, you're like, man, you know, it just yeah, it makes you wish that you like appreciated,
Yeah.
you know, appreciate things like that, like you know, more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially if people that are like so pivotal in you know
The hip hop community.
in that culture. Yeah,
Yeah.
people that are so pivotal like that. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
yeah, it's sad. It's sad.
It sucks when like somebody like this goes because people are just gonna know him from the one thing, when in reality
Yeah,
he's been around and you know
yeah. But you know, I mean that's cool too because I mean it. I mean that's something that did touch people. It had that mass appeal. I mean he had a lot of other great stuff, but like it, you know, that was something that he had that had mass appeal that people could actually like when they hear him, they know about that.
yeah.
You know, just the other day when it happened, like I mentioned, I was like, oh my god, and then like person did like it was like who's that, and I just started singing that, and they're like, what? Oh my
Yeah.
god, him? Yeah. So I
Yeah.
mean,
The recognition of this amazing song because it is an amazing song, something that's happened
yeah,
time and time and time and
yes,
time
it's
and
so
time and
deep.
time again.
It's so deep. Like dudes deal with that. That's just like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I think there's always been a guy that's like, oh, I'm into this chick. Oh yeah, she's feeling me, but she says she has a
yeah.
friend though.
Says he has a friend. Yeah,
Yeah, it's such a. It sounds like a goofy song, but it's not. It's
it's
really
not.
not.
It's not.
If you want to get philosophical with it, it's really not a goofy song. It legit like
Yeah,
touches the heart because you're like, damn, this dude has it. Got started talking to the chick. Chick was feeling him. He
yeah.
popped up and he popped up at the wrong time because somebody else was feeling
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's
How
crazy.
about that hook? No matter what, iconic. I could say that
Yeah.
that hook will always be iconic, no matter what generation, no matter
Oh yeah.
it'll test the times.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think there should be more songs like that nowadays because like nowadays like young people they don't know like they they just go around thinking that like oh you don't have to do any work, you don't have to put anything in, you're just the shit, you just automatically. And like, and that song there is like, I mean, it just shows like it's humans. Like, that's something that dudes deal with. Like guys can deal with, like guys from, that are older, they can deal with that stuff better because, knowing how to interact and talk to a girl. And then like, like situations like that happening. Like
And,
nowadays, like they don't know shit about that.
and he was famous in the song, right? Because he just got off stage and he met the chick, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like not even money
Yeah.
fixes the problem.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
That it's true, man. That it's such like people want to say it's a corny song, but no, that song is deep. It is
Yeah.
deep, deep, deep. That
It's
all.
dope.
It's a dope song, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Going back to your point of like people just thinking that they could be the shit and all that.
Yeah.
Did you see the video I sent you? Did you see part of it? The T-Pain video, losing his
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. I heard about it a few days ago,
Yeah,
and then I was like, "What was he talking about?" But then, yeah. So,
yeah. So, quick breakdown for anybody that hasn't gone and seen it. If you just YouTube T-Pain freaking out on repetitive music.
You know when your shit sounds like somebody else's shit, you're making it because because you're in the studio like, what's the number one record right now? We need to make another one of those. Stop doing that. Stop. You're not original. Give me some original shit. Give me something up. Just fucking do something else. Just, god damn it. Do some different music. We have all the shit that you're doing.
People are just repetitive. There's so many of the same rapper. There's so many of the same people doing the same style. Like at one point, he's like, dude, there's a million babies. There's little baby, the baby,
Yeah.
blue face baby, yellow baby. Like I'm like, that's true, man.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's true. I mean, there is, but he can't get pissed off because like they're the ones that are hot right now. Who's the hottest one? Was it the baby?
The
Is
baby.
that's the hottest?
Yeah.
Yeah, the baby. Yeah, the baby. He's like yo, man. You can't get hot. I mean, can't get mad because he's on his shit. Like when I saw the little documentary that he had, when he was on his shit and he was putting his stuff on, and then all of a sudden, like I mean, people were hating on him. Like, how did that feel? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. So the part that I wanted to talk about then, because he's on here hating on this, right? He's hating on like you're repetitive, your sound is the same, this and that. So in that documentary, I don't know if you saw it or not, but like I think it was R. Kelly. R. Kelly got him in a plane. They were in the same plane.
It was Usher.
Usher. They were in the same plane, and Usher was in first class, and he was like behind first class or somewhere like that. And Usher's like, we gotta talk. And Usher just bashed him. Usher was like, your music's horrible. Your style is horrible. Auto-tune sucks, and this and that. And it's kind of like, and like he goes on to say in the documentary, like, this, I felt like shit. I felt like shit about my music. And I was like, how are you gonna bash the new generation about this when you felt it,
Yeah, because what he helped. I mean, auto-tune has been around like in some form or another, like for decades. Like it just wasn't so easily that you could use a computer to do it. They had to do all kinds of stuff. But anyway, like I mean, he popularized that sound for like a decade, pretty much, and people still are using it. So like you want to talk about repetitive. Like I get it. You could sing. Like I never thought that he couldn't, because when I hear his music, I'm like, okay, yeah, he's using autotune, but he has to be able to sing, because you could sound like shit on autotune. Like it is possible. So like so with him doing that, like I knew it was this whole thing. You could sing, you got that, it's all good. But your sound that like this thing that you did was repetitive.
Yeah.
And everybody did it. And that's how music is. Yeah. Music has been that way. Yep. So like back in the day, like Temptations will put out a song, and like every other like fucking like dance music singing group will put out songs that are very similar, because it's a trend. It's a trend. You write that trend. And I saw this going on right now,
Yep. I mean, it sucks because like, I don't know, some of the new stuff, I maybe because I'm like part of the like maybe the newer generation, I guess I could tell the difference between the songs and stuff. Like where like I could listen to the baby. I don't know if you listen to it like right now that we were pre-recording that I was playing it. I'm like, that was the baby, and I was like, all right, this is one of the not gooder, but like one of the best songs that he's put out. Besides the rest, that he does have that fact that like it is the same song over and over again, just different beat. And, and like I don't remember who it was. I think I saw it on like TikTok or something like that. But somebody was like complaining that like everybody's using the same beats. I'm like, well, that's what's popping right now. That's what everybody wants to listen to.
Yeah, it's that style. It's a generation defining style. Yeah. So like and like I can't knock it. Like I like the classic hip hop. I like stuff coming up through the mid to late 90s, and some stuff in the early 2000s. And I enjoy some of the stuff now too. Like I'm not going to hate on it because like it's not my shit, or like it's not like my generation stuff. Like some of the shit that they're talking about, I'm like, why the fuck would you do that? Like some stuff, I'm like, what is this stuff? But like it's entertaining. It's like the beat sounds good, and at the end of the day, like I love like all rap. I love rap that's really deep or whatever. But at a certain time, sometimes I want to I got a million and one things going on. I want to be able to turn my brain off, listen to a good beat, listen to somebody say some dumb shit, and just relax. Like so that with that, like the music nowadays is good. And then sometimes you'll get like some of those rappers that they will hit you with a line and you're like, damn, that was cold. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I think it was like all of the 2000s. Everybody was shooting the Uber with the Ruger for some reason. I'm like, why would you shoot the Uber with the Ruger? Why?
Yeah.
You don't got a Glock around or anything like that. You want to shoot him with the Ruger? Come on now.
Yeah. And then it was like maybe about 10 years ago, 10, 12 years ago, like all the rappers, they were like all into like lollipops and stuff.
Wayne was trying to give you his lollipop. 50 Cent was trying to take you to the shop to get you a lollipop.
The candy shop. Yeah. I was like, damn, what's some of these dudes and lollipops and stuff?
Yeah. I don't know how many times I heard what was it? I'll melt in your mouth, not in your hand, like a million times. Every rapper used that bar for no reason. I'm like, bro, like this song's about selling dope on the corner, but all right, yeah, sure.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't know. It's funny.
I mean, for a good minute, everybody sounded like Drake. Everybody sounded like Drake.
And then, I mean, even if you listen to Drake, like, I mean, he'll switch his style up too. Like he'll get on a trap beat or whatever, and like I mean, but that's what I like about him. But yeah, like even he sees the trends and he'll even ride that trend. Like he'll hop on with Migos, he'll hop on with like all these other people, and there you go. Like it's a thing. Yeah. Only thing is like when they get like too clownish, like Tekashi 6ix9ine, that shit. I'm just like, what are you doing?
I think that was the only era I tapped out of. Like I listen to like trashy music sometimes, like rap that is like just fun beat, like and like they called it themselves the subgenre of trash, and they're like, this is all right, whatever, But like the little Yachties, the Pumps, the Tekashis, that is the era that I skipped. I was like, nah, none of this is
like I'm not down.
Yeah.
I'm not down. Yeah.
This ain't for me, dog. No.
Yeah. But it's not. Yeah. Cause I just remember it was some years ago. It was like Lil Yachty. Like I didn't know anything of him. And I saw this video. This was years ago. I saw this video or whatever. And like, he's in this water. Like, I don't know if it was a river or lake or something. He's standing there and he got like this trashy chick just like twerking. This is like, why? Like, like half the stuff in the video, you're just like, why? Like, why are you doing this? Like, I mean, I get it. Like, but I mean, every now and then I like to hear them say some like really dumb shit. So I'll tune in. And
I to this day I can't name a Tekashi song, a Little Pump song, Little Yachty song. I can't name a song that they've came through.
I can't. Yo, but the other day, did you see how the baby, like he saw these dudes, like they were selling candy or whatever, and they had a box of candy, and so he was like, oh, how much he was going to buy both boxes of candy. He was like, how much for your box of candy? The guy was like, 200. He was like, 200. And the other dude was like, well, how much for yours? He was like, oh, it's 200 as well. And so he's like, what? $200? It's like, yeah. How much are you selling the candy for? He's like, oh, I'm selling them for $2 each. And he was like, oh yeah, how many you got in there? It doesn't look like two. He was like, oh, there's 32 in here. And it's like 32. It was like, that's not $200, player. Like that's not. He's like, that's not even $100. It's like, so he was like, nah. And he just let him know. Like he called him out. He's like, yo, man, like. Yeah. Like and they were like trying to sit and lie about it or whatever. He's like, nah. So he bought one candy bar from both of them each. Like, and like it was it was a teachable lesson. And people were tripping on him for it. Like people like he was catching heat for this. And I was like, hold up. You gonna have these like there's like, oh, they're just trying to hustle. Like, fuck that. These dudes are trying to swindle him because they know like, oh, it's the baby, he's got money, this and that. And like people nowadays, it's like their logic. Their mind is all fucked up. Like, I mean, it's just like, it's like everybody wants a free handout. That's what I'm saying before. Like this generation, they want to be like great. They want to have everything and not do shit for it. Like, crazy.
And just because you have money doesn't mean you're going to spend it all on fucking chocolates. Like he was going to do the, like, if it was like, I'm pretty sure it was like $80, $90, whatever, he would have like taken it. All right, whatever. I got you guys, whatever. But like, $200 for $2?
$200. He said if they were just honest with me, he was like, I would have given them 1,000 each.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So yeah,
this goes back to like when Meek got out of prison. He was riding around, and like this kid was selling waters, and like I think either Meek, I think the kid, he bought the case from the kid, and he only gave him like he gave him what the case cost of water or something like that off the blog, and everybody was like, "Yo, that's fucked up. You're in Philly. This is your hometown. How come you didn't give him more?" And this and that. And it's like, come on now. What? The first thing that bugs me about anybody, right, is being in somebody else's pocket. Like, don't worry about what's in their pocket and this and that.
Yeah.
Second of all, is don't tell me how to spend my money. Like, don't tell Meek Mills how to spend his money.
For real. Yeah. Yeah, I heard a little bit about that, but I wasn't like tuned in. I heard something about that.
Yeah.
And like, yeah.
Like, it was just because the little kid was like selling water or something like that. And Meek didn't like, ball out on the kid, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, yeah, that's what's like everybody wants like a handout and think like, oh, they're so-and-so rapper, they're famous, they're rich, this and that. Like, I want to come up. Like, yeah, that's ridiculous.
Or even,
I mean, no, go ahead.
Or even like family, right? Like when somebody does something general, like Kendrick, when he bought his niece a Toyota, and people are like, "Oh, you could have bought her a Ferrari. You could have bought her this and that." Like, shut the fuck up. Why do you care?
She got a free car. Like, I mean, that's the important thing.
A reliable car.
You know what did all that to begin with, right? Like all the social media, all like the reality TV shows where you just have a person that does some stupid, wild, crazy shit, and they get paid a ton of money just because they got attention. Mm-hmm. That's all this stuff went on. Or you went viral for like shaking your ass, on some sort of social media. Now, like, you got all this money or whatever. Like that's why people want like shit for free. That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong with society. I sound like all conservative. That's what's wrong with these all conservative stuff.
As long as you still starts dropping liberal names and slurs.
I know, right? It was like, oh, this channel is demonetized.
No.
Yeah.
Not bad for you. Like, I don't get what the whole thing of like, give me for free just because you have it, No, reverse the situation, right? Put any person from the hood or anything like that with money, and then, put them in the same situation. They might not even look at the person, or not even think about spending their brand new money on chocolates, Like, it's one of those situations where it's like, you shouldn't be telling people where to spend your money. That's where you shouldn't worry about, or what their pockets look like.
Yeah,
at all.
Yeah. Don't be in someone's business like that. I mean, just like Dave Chappelle said, there's some people they should never give money to.